Understanding the environmental impact of a product. That's what life cycle assessments are used for, and that's chemistry paper 2 content you want to make sure you know for Friday. This is everything you need to know. They assess the environmental impact of 4 key stages. First, extracting the raw materials. Second is the manufacture and packaging of your product. Third is the actual use of the product. And then lastly is the product's disposal. Now, some parts of a life cycle assessment are based on facts. Things like how much water or energy is used or how much waste is produced. But other parts of this assessment rely on value judgments, which is sort of just opinions. For example, is releasing CO2 worse than dumping toxic sludge? That would depend on what you care about. Products that the spec specifically mention is plastic or paper bags. These would be your main considerations. Plastic bags would take much less energy to create, however, they would last ages in landfill. Paper bags, on the other hand, are biodegradable. They break down really easily. However, their production requires lots of water and energy. So which is better? That, again, like I mentioned, would depend on your value judgment, which things you care about the most. And that's why life cycle assessments aren't always 100% based on facts. And that's a problem because it means companies that are selling these products can focus on the things that makes their company look really good and eco-friendly, making the product seem really good for the environment, but maybe hiding those things that are not so good. It's important that for your chemistry paper 2, you can consider how we can reduce the resources that we use. Remember, reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce how many raw materials we're using in the first place. A great way of doing that, reuse those resources we've already used before. And one specific way to reuse resources is by recycling them. Many glass bottles are recycled nowadays. Also, many metals can be salvaged, melted down, and used again in different products. These things are great because they reduce our use of these finite resources, things like metals and fossil fuels. This also seriously cuts the amount of energy we need to use in the manufacturing process. Also, with more products being reused and recycled, much less things end up in landfill. So all in all, reduce, reuse, recycle will reduce our overall impact on the environment. If this pops up, you're gonna smash it. Make sure you save this so you can watch it again before your exam. If there's anything else in chemistry paper 2 or physics paper 2 you'd like a quick hand with, just let me know in the comments. I wish you the very best of luck.